Welcome to the Create Harmony podcast with Sally Burlington. This is a podcast about setting an intentional rhythm, about savoring life's blessings and learning how to use our imagination as a way of listening to God. If you want to learn more about how to bring stillness and gratitude into your life, you'll probably find a lot here that you love. And if you like to be creative and fun, there is a place for you here as well. In this place, we'll take a few minutes to celebrate everyday joys and remind ourselves how to notice goodness all around us.
Hi there. Welcome back to episode 19 of the Create Harmony podcast. So we're back this week again talking about winter well-being. So our general focus on the podcast is that joy is all around us all the time. It's just nestled in the little things of life. It's the taste of your first sip of coffee in the morning. Maybe it's the way the wind rustles when it blows through the trees outside. The laugh of your child. The way your puppy's face looks when she's running towards you in the yard. It's the softness of your bed when you lie down each night. It's the smell of dinner cooking on the stove. Each of those things holds a tiny piece of joy, and it just takes a moment to notice it. But for me, joy is harder to grasp in the winter. I don't rejoice quite as much when the days are short and dark and it's cold outside. And in particular, it's harder for me to discover joy when it's cold and flu season. So in between blowing my nose for a cold, it's just a little harder to discover those moments of joy. So that's why we're taking some time to call attention to ways to stay healthy and well during this winter season. So for today's episode, we're going to shift our focus to wellness tonics. So what do I mean by tonics? Now, these are nutrient-filled concoctions that can be used to boost your health in a wide range of areas. They can be, sometimes you can buy them or you can make them at home. And if you search the web, you can find recipes for tonics that aid digestion, boost your immunity, increase your energy. I even saw a few that promise to make you feel more relaxed. Some are supposed to help lower inflammation and any other health concern you may have. So what I'm saying is, you can probably find a tonic on the web that will promise to meet any need you have or any health concern you can think up. But for the purposes of today's discussion, we're going to keep things basic. We're going to narrow the focus just to things that boost our immune system during cold and flu season. Now, most of these are not the kind of thing that you savor and sip while you're sitting by the fire. These are the types of things that you take like a shot. And you might even need a little water to chase them, get them down. They're not unlike juice shots that you can get at your local smoothie or juice place. So you can buy them out and about. So at our house, our first exposure to this type of thing is something called Old Amish Digestion Tonic. And it's made by a company called Caleb Trees Organic Farm. And we've been buying it for years. It's something that we've used because my children have suffered from mild acid reflux. And it claims, it says it on the bottle, to stop acid reflux symptoms in under 1 minute. Now, what it's got in it is apple cider vinegar, garlic, and ginger. And it really works. However, it tastes terrible. But if you drink a capful, you do feel better a short time later. I'm not sure it's exactly 1 minute, but who's counting? So also at our house, we've been mixing up a recipe for a lemon ginger shot. So this really boosts your immune system. It's a very simple recipe of lemon juice, fresh ginger, coconut water, and a little cayenne pepper. Now it has a zing to it. So if you have children, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get them to take this or not. But I'll be following up with the exact recipe on Instagram so you can try it out at your house. I found lots of other recipes for wellness shots. Some of them had turmeric and kale and parsley and cucumber. They were the kinds of things that required the use of a juicer or a high-end blender. Now, we don't have a juicer or a high-end blender, so we haven't made any of those at our house. But I will be adding some recipes for some of those on Instagram so that if you have that, you can try it at your house. Another option I found while searching around on the web for wellness tonics is something called fire cider. Now, the base of fire cider is apple cider vinegar. And this is the kind of thing that you mix up and you keep it on the counter for periodic doses. Now, it reminded me of when you used to hear about grandma's secret recipe. It's the kind of thing that would cure what ails you. So the other things you put in fire cider are like horseradish, garlic, onion, jalapeno, peppercorns, a little honey. I saw some recipes for fire cider that had cinnamon or rosemary or citrus, all sorts of different combinations. Now, the claims are that fire cider can be kept for over a month and that it cures coughs, colds, and chills. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I did not immediately mix up a batch, but I'm considering it, and I'll be sure to share the details of that on Instagram for you to consider as well. You might want to batch up a jar this weekend. Fire cider might be your secret remedy. So good luck trying out all of these tonics at your house and boosting your winter well-being. Now it's time for us to transition into our hygge habit for today. Now, as you recall from last week, hygge is a Danish term that relates to focusing on simple joys of coziness and comfort in the wintertime. So as part of our winter well-being series, we'll celebrate one hygge habit each week. So last week we talked about lighting a candle and enjoying the ambiance that it creates. So this week, we're going to do something inspired by the hot drinks of hygge, and it's a practice called hot cocoa breathing. Now, in order to do hot cocoa breathing, you begin by picturing yourself holding a mug of cocoa. Now, really imagine how this would feel. Connect to the warmth of the mug on your hands. And then you take a deep breath and you enjoy the imaginary smell of your cocoa. Can you smell it? Now let the breath out and blow the cocoa to cool it down. You can repeat the breathing a few times. Breathe in and smell your cocoa. And now breathe out and cool your cocoa down. In, smell the cocoa, and out and cool it down. Once you've done your hot cocoa breathing for a few minutes, you can close your practice. This is a great exercise to do with children. Hope you've enjoyed our winter well-being episode for today, and with each episode, I hope you feel inspired to notice tiny moments of joy all around you all the time. We'll be back next week with another installment of Winter Well-Being, and until next time, peace.